This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Let's do a couple questions, Kurt. We had people
from the fans.
Twitter. Yes, sir.
All right.
Let's hit a few here. This was from Rajiv, great friend of the show. He says, knowing this would be your last WrestleMania, what was going through your mind walking down the long ramp?
Well, I was just hoping that I would make it through the match.
Sure.
It was a mixed feelings day for me. I had very mixed feelings. I was excited to get my match out of the way, and I was also wanted to soak in the moment. And when I walked out, that's when I soaked it in. That's when I forgot everything I was doing and just said, enjoy this just for a minute. You know, while you're walking down here, you got 82,000 fans screaming for you, telling you that you suck, which is ironic, but I understand why. But I soaked it in, and then I performed the best I could. I don't want anybody to think that I didn't perform the best I could. I don't want anybody to think that I wrestled half-assed. I wrestled at my abilities at the time, and I did the best I could. And it was really cool moment, but it was also sad because I knew I was never going to wrestle again. I knew that. Now, Hall of Famers usually tell you they're retired, but they're not. I stuck to my promise. Remember that. I didn't return. I haven't returned at all, and I don't expect to.
Here's a fun one from Tyler. He says, why was there never a match with Daniel Bryan on the retirement match leading to WrestleMania? I know you have wrestled Daniel Bryan, but I think a lot of fans would have liked to have seen that one more time.
I think I had him in the Rumble or the Battle Royal in Saudi Arabia, but
yeah,
he was the number one guy that I wanted. He was my dream match of current wrestlers that were wrestling today. I asked for him, but unfortunately I didn't get him. I believe he was on the other show at the time.
That's right.
And so they didn't have any plans of trading him over or letting him wrestle one match with me. I understand. I mean, he wasn't on the same show, and it is what it is. But I would have loved to wrestle. He's another one that would have made me look incredible. That's why I wanted to wrestle him.
Yeah.
You have to understand, when you can become a seasoned veteran, you find out the young guys that can carry your back,
right?
Can carry you on their back, and Daniel is one of those guys. He has the ability to make anybody look incredible, and that's why he has great matches. It's not because he looks good; it's because he makes his opponent look better than they are.
Zach has an interesting question. He says, "What was your inspiration for your last match? His gear, the half black was a little odd to see."
Okay, I will be honest. Black makes you look thinner. I gained a lot of weight. I had a lot of weight in my midsection. I even made the stripes go up and wavy and up and down, so it would be horizontal because that makes you look wider.
Yeah.
So I tried to trick the fans into thinking I was thinner than I was.
That's
didn't work that well, but I tried to hide it.
You know, what's funny is I didn't even think about the practical application. I'm thinking, well, maybe it was like, this is his funeral attire. He's closing it's his last match and it's coming to an end. No, just
traditional black for the funeral. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Here's a fascinating question. Jason says, in retrospect, is Kurt glad he got to retire in front of a stadium full of fans, since we know just 11 months after this, we'd be in the COVID era?
Oh man, I thank God every day.
Yeah.
I would have still retired, with the COVID, as long as they, had a WrestleMania.
Right.
Without the fans, it would have been a lot more difficult, it would have sucked, but you're still performing for millions of people watching at home. So it would have been harder to get motivated in front of I know it's been kind of hard when it first started. When you go into an arena and the arena's empty and you're wrestling, it feels kind of weird.
Yeah.
I remember when I, did the match with Matt Riddle and Terry Thatcher. I forget his first name.
That's right.
Yes. And, you know, it was an empty arena, and it was like, this is so weird. I can't imagine wrestling in this, you know, and I think
wait, it was a three-way? I thought it maybe what happened with last. You mean Tim Thatcher?
Yes.
Yeah, Tim Thatcher is a badass in NXT now. Yeah.
Yes. So it was just weird. It was just a weird environment, and I'm sure the wrestlers got used to it, but it was, you know, it's hard to perform in front of an empty arena. It just, you know, even though you have the cameras on you, you don't have people reacting very, you know, quickly after you do something. So I think that's why they brought in a lot of the NXT wrestlers to go around the ring and cheer them on and make it more exciting. And then they put up the screens in the arena to make, you know, so the fans are there. But, you know, to wrestle during the COVID, I wouldn't have been happy with that. So I'm very grateful. I got to perform in front of 82,000 fans. It was awesome.
Well,
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.